More news coming in. Let's tell you about the Prime Minister's important visit to Israel. He's departed for the crucial two-day visit to the country. This is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's second trip to the country, his first since the beginning of the Gaza War. Ahead of his meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu, Prime Minister Modi has in fact lauded India-Israel ties and said he is looking forward to meeting him, adding that he will discuss global issues with his Israeli counterpart. Apart from talks with Netanyahu, the Prime Minister will also address the Israeli parliament, becoming the first Indian leader to do so. Netanyahu will host Prime Minister Modi for dinner at the end of the day. Both leaders have underlined ahead of the visit that India-Israel ties are built on trust, innovation and deep security cooperation. Defense, technology and trade top the agenda, with Israel pitching India as a key pillar in its proposed hexagon of alliances. From possible Iron Dome collaboration to fast-tracking the long-pending FTA, this visit carries strategic weight and is being closely watched in the region and across the world. Back home, however, Congress has hit out for this visit at the BJP, accusing the government of ignoring the Palestinian cause.
מרקם היחסים הלך והתהדק, והוא יבוא הנה כדי שנוכל להדק אותו עוד יותר בסדרה של החלטות שקשורות להידוק בשיתוף פעולה בין הממשלות, בין המדינות, שיתוף פעולה כלכלי, שיתוף פעולה מדיני ושיתוף פעולה ביטחוני.
I'm going straight across to Shivani for more details on that. First of all, Shivani, speak about and talk to us a little about the significance of this visit from the point of view of the changing scenario in the region, developments that the world is watching very closely, the Prime Minister's first visit after the beginning of the war. In that sense, what is going to be the Prime Minister's itinerary today? What is expected?
Neha, this is a very important visit when it comes to India and Israel. India has always valued Israel as not only a defense partner, but a strategic partner. And when it comes to economy, India has been working with multiple nations, and Israel is also one of the nations with which India is working for a free trade agreement. So when Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be meeting Prime Minister Netanyahu, and he will also be addressing the parliament, the Israeli Knesset for the first time, this will be significant, which means that India is not only taking the strategic partnership ahead, but Israel not only values India, but Prime Minister Narendra Modi as a strong world leader. And when it comes to defense partnership, India has been a defense partner with Israel with the counter-drone systems, the Barak 8, the Iron Dome technology now, which India wants for itself, the Sudarshan Chakra, which Prime Minister had announced on 15th of August last year. And there might be talks about strategies and innovations, technology transfers, and much more during this two-day visit. This is also important in view of the conflicts that are going on across the globe, Sneha. We've seen that Israel has also stood by India when it comes to its counter-drone technologies and counter-terrorism fight also, be it the Pahalgam attack, the 26/11, or the decades since India has been fighting against terror. Israel has been standing tall with India, and India and Israel also take on a number of important military exercises, military exchanges. When it comes to the drone technology, Israel was the nation from which India has taken its first Heron drones. So certainly this is going to be a very important visit when Prime Minister will not only be meeting the Prime Minister and the President of Israel, but also will be discussing the economy, the defense, the innovation and technology, and how the people-to-people ties can get stronger between India and Israel. Sneha.
I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Shivani getting in those details and putting that all-important visit into perspective. Let's give you a little more details as far as India-Israel trade ties are concerned, because that too would be a focus apart from the importance of this strategic visit here. As far as the financial year 2024-2025 is concerned, India was exporting 2.1 billion in exports. India importing 1.6 billion. The total bilateral trade stood at 3.75 billion, and that is extremely important, something that would be figuring in the talks as well.